Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. Let me tell you, the NFL world is absolutely buzzing right now. There's been a massive shockwave that might just be the biggest rumor of this offseason. Yes, folks, we're talking a hinted at a major organizational shift during a press conference earlier this week. And according to multiple sources close to the situation, the Philadelphia Eagles are not only in the conversation, they're leading it. This could be one of those trades that not only stands the length memory. Now let's get this straight from the jump. TJ Watt isn't just another edge rusher. We're talking about a perennial All-Pro, a former Defensive Player of the Year, and the absolute heart and soul of the Steelers' defensive identity. Is Pittsburgh. Since entering the league in 2017, Watt has terrorized quarterbacks, shattered records, and played with a relentless motor that defines Steelers football. And that's exactly why this rumor is so wild. Why would the Steelers even entertain the idea of trading their defensive cornerstone? But if you listen closely to Tomlin's latest comments, where he talked about difficult decisions for long-term flexibility and recognizing when to evolve, it's hard not to read between the lines. Combine that with reports that Watt has been absent from some off-season activities, and suddenly, it don't sound so far-fetched. And there is where things start getting spicy, the Philadelphia Eagles. Yes, the very same Eagles who have built a fearsome defensive front and come within inches of a Super Bowl not long ago. Insiders suggest that Philadelphia's front office never shy about swinging for the fences. Sees Watt as the final piece of a championship puzzle. They've got assets, they've got cap creativity, and they've got that win now mentality. We've seen them make blockbuster trades before. Just think about the A.J. Brown move. This front office plays chess, not checkers, and if they truly believe TJ Watt is available, they move mountains to make it happen. There's even chatter that a package involving big draft picks and a rotational edge rusher is already on the table. Crazy? Maybe. But not impossible. What adds fuel to this fear is the context of where the Steelers are right now. They're in a weird transitional phase. Kenny Pickett didn't exactly light it up, the offense is in flux, and the AFC North is brutally competitive. There is a legitimate argument to be made that Pittsburgh might want to retool rather than push all in on a core that hasn't been able to get over the hump. And listen, trading Watt would be painful, there is no sugarcoating that, but if the return is massive, if it means future first-rounders and young talent, it could help the Steelers reset in a way that sets them up for the next decade. It's the kind of move you only make if you're thinking long-term, and that's what makes this rumor so electrifying. Let's not forget the human element here. TJ Watt is fiercely loyal, yes, but is also competitive as hell. If he's watching the clock tick on his prime and sees a team like the Eagles with a Super Bowl window wide open, that could be tempting. Imagine lining up on a defense that already features Haason Reddick, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. Add TJ Watt to that mix and you're talking about a front seven that could go down in history. Wouldn't they just be chasing sacks, they'd be chasing rings. And let's be honest, no matter how tough or gritty Pittsburgh is, they haven't been close to sniffing a Lombardi trophy lately. The idea of a fresh start in a win-now environment could be more appealing than we think. From the Eagles' perspective, this is the kind of move that cements a legacy. They've got the offense. Jalen Hurts is the real deal, they've got weapons everywhere, and their O-line is elite. Defensively, they were already dangerous, but what's been missing is that true alpha presence on the edge. Watt brings not only elite production but that rare leadership quality that elevates everyone around him. Think of what Von Miller did for the Rams. This could be that kind of move. And don't forget, Howie Roseman has a history of aggressive trades that pay off. The guy isn't afraid to swing for the fences, and is probably looking at Pat thinking, that's our missing piece. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Now, of course, we have to take a step back and remember, this is still in the realm of speculation. Mike Tomlin hasn't outright said TJ Watt is gone. The Steelers haven't confirmed anything. But when these kinds of whispers come out, especially with this level of detail and momentum, they don't just appear out of nowhere. Something is brewing. Whether it's posturing for leverage or a real conversation behind closed doors, where there is smoke, there is often fear. And in this case, the smoke is coming from some pretty well-connected sources. We're talking about NFL insiders who don't throw out names like TJ Watt lightly. There is also the timing of all this. Right before a training camp, when teams start to shape their identity for the season, is exactly when blockbuster trades happen. Think back to Khalil Mack, to Jamal Adams. These kinds of moves don't go down in April, they hit when the stakes are high. But being traded now would give the Eagles a full off-season to integrate him and the Steelers team to shape their defensive game plan. And from a financial standpoint, both teams could make it work if they structure the deal cleverly. It's not easy, but it's doable. And in the NFL, doable is often all a GM needs to hear. If this deal actually goes through, the ramifications will be seismic. The AFC loses one of its most dominant pass rushers, the NFC gains another wrecking ball, and the power dynamics of both conferences shift dramatically. The Steelers would enter a new era, possibly a rebuilding phase that fans haven't seen in decades. The Eagles, on the other hand, would instantly become awesome favorites in the NFC, if they aren't already. But even if it don't happen, the mere possibility as fans debating, arguing, and dreaming. And that's the beauty of the NFL, this league knows how to keep us talking, even in the off-season. So what do you think, folks? Is Mike Tomlin really about to part ways with one of the most iconic players of his tenure? Is this just smoke and mirrors, or are the Eagles about to pull off the trade of the decade? Drop your thoughts in the comments, let's get the conversation going. Because whether this happens or not, one thing is certain, this off-season just got a whole lot more interesting. And if you're a fan of chaos, blockbuster trades, and NFL drama? You better stay tuned, because this story is just getting started. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.